ordinary boy with 10 sisters.
All of us.
He plays video games, reads comics, and above all, he's the man with the plan. Or is he?
Hey!
According to a wild fan theory,
Click the link.
the more you watch Loud House, the more you start to wonder, is this just your regular old animated sitcom? Or does Lincoln know he's the star of his own TV show with millions of fans following his adventures?
There's nothing funny about this situation, although I do like dark humor.
Let's dive into some of the alleged evidence these wild fans use to support their kooky theories.
You hear that?
Firstly, it seems significant that Lincoln consistently breaks the fourth wall at different points in the Loud House episodes. But not only does Lincoln acknowledge that he knows the audience is present, he talks to us directly.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, maybe just this one time my sisters were right. But don't tell them that.
Who would tell them, Lincoln? And how? And most importantly, why?
What can I say? We're not angels.
So, we've established that the Loud House breaks the mold of typical cartoons by giving Lincoln narrator-ish moments where he looks into the camera and talks to us, the audience, directly.
By yours truly.
Some fans take this so far as to say the Loud House is not just a cartoon, it's a cartoon reality show.
Get a grip, Lincoln.
Think about it. We experience everything through Lincoln's point of view.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
You might have thought this perspective was just because Lincoln is the main character, but some fans would say the truth is even more out there. They claim that all of Lincoln's sisters only exist in his imagination.
Do you want to watch a science fiction movie with me? That's crazy!
Pump the brakes for a hot sec. Let's put this nutty theory under the microscope. We'll start with the evidence against it. There are plenty of episodes where we see the Loud sisters out and about, with Lincoln nowhere to be seen, suggesting that they are indeed physical beings who exist outside an 11-year-old boy's imagination.
As you might imagine, with 10 sisters, space is limited.
But Lincoln is constantly talking to himself, which we have to admit is pretty strange in a house completely full of people.
Are you listening to me?
Lincoln is also the only Loud child without extremely specific traits. Remember the family's trophy case? Everyone else in the family has a very specific set of sporty, goth, smarty pants skills. I mean, even the baby has some skills.
Pew pew.
If you thought these Loud House fans were wildin' before, you won't believe where this theory goes now. They would ask, is it possible that each Loud sister is actually just one aspect of Lincoln's personality, and therefore they are each just characters within Lincoln's imagination? Sounds far-fetched? Then clearly you haven't seen Loud House Season 1, Episode 21, The Butterfly Effect.
What happened?
A shell fell on your head.
Lenny receives a bump on the head, making her a math whiz that surpasses even Lisa.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to disprove Newtonian physics.
Lincoln is blown away, and so are we, until we learn the startling truth.
This is not a joke, Lincoln.
Don't eat me, Lily! Ah! So that's the worst thing that could happen.
Turns out the entire adventure takes place inside Lincoln's imagination.
Hello?
He was playing out a giant what-if scenario in his mind, and we got to see it.
So,
the fan theory goes, if Lincoln's brain made up that entire episode, who's to say he didn't make up every episode?
can you blame me?
He can make his fellow Loud family members act out any story he wants. Who's to say they're real and not just a part of Lincoln's own psyche?
Don't be ridiculous.
Which begs the question, are we also characters in Lincoln Loud's fantastical stories? Huh? Are we? Are we? So sorry about that. With all this in mind, let's look at the show theme song one more time. Think about this totally wild fan theory.
See, guys, I told you there's nothing to be afraid of.